Today we're going to be working on something inspired by the artist Jasper Johns, and it's a wax resist project that will end up looking a little bit like this. To begin, we're going to start by folding our papers in half, and you're going to fold it over, try to match up the corners to where they're even, and then if you hold it with your left hand and take your right hand in the middle and pull it across, it's going to save the spot. So then you can crease this side and crease that side and it won't move. That's one trick. So that's got us 2 pieces. Now we have to divide this into 16 pieces. So now we have 2 sides. So the next trick is to fold it in half again by bringing it to our folded line. So we're going to bring our paper over, match it up to the line as straight as we can. Keep our left hand in the middle. The right hand's going to go to the side, and then you should be able to go down and up, and it should be able to stay pretty even. And now we're going to do the same exact thing on the other side. Bring it to the middle. Try not to get it overlapping, but I think it will be okay either way. And you're going to get a nice crisp crease on the side. Okay, let's see how many pieces we have now. Now we have divided it into 4 parts, but we need to go to 16 parts. So we're now going to fold it lengthways, or hot dog fold. So we're going to take the long side and fold it up to the other long side. Meet it in the middle. I'm going to scooch my hand down there to hold the middle. Pull my finger across, and then I can go down this way and that way. And then just use my fingers a couple times to make a good crease. Now let's see how many parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're going to do the same thing again. I'm going to hold the middle spot and then fold each side. So let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, perfect. So now we're going to put this side to the middle. Hold it. You can see this kind of helps because the lines can match. I'm going to crease the middle so it's still, and then I'll get each side. Cool. Now we have 16 rectangles, and we're going to get a placemat, and we're going to get some oil pastels. Here's the idea. We're going to put our names and our age in here. So we're going to start in each square and just keep going. And I'll do my nickname, which is Drea. My first name's Andrea, and when I was a kid, people called me Drea. And so I'm going to start with the letter D, and I'm going to fill up my whole rectangle. So the first way you can do, and this will be pretty easy, is I'm going to fill this whole D, and I'm going to do a block letter. We did these at the beginning of the year, I think, or like a bubble letter. I'm going to do the whole D, and I'm going to color it in all the way solid. And you can do this, you can keep going with this color, or if you want to mix it up and add a couple other colors in, it is up to you. So, but I'm going to keep mine probably mostly this blue and fill it in. Alright, I've got this first one colored in, and while you're doing this, you are going to have to use friendship and caring. I don't want you hoarding a bunch of colors. You can use 1 or 2 at a time, but for the most part, they need to come back into the case so that all your friends can get one. And then once you've filled in your whole letter, you're going to choose a pattern to do outside in the white spaces. So I'm going to fill this yellow stripy pattern all around where my D is. That's the first way. So it's a solid letter with a pattern on the outside. Now the second way that we're going to do it is the outside is going to be solid, And the letter is going to be the pattern. So this is going to be a little tricky. So I guess you can do lower or uppercase letter. I went ahead and did uppercase. So I just went ahead and drew the outline of the letter first. And now I'm going to put my solid color all the way outside of it. I tried to give it a few patches of different oil pastel colors, kind of like Jasper Johns, how he had a lot of different paint colors. And you guys can do that too. So now that I've got my letter, and I'm going to fix this. Now that I've got my letter solid on the outside, I get to pick a color to do a pattern on the inside. And you can do anything you want. You can leave some white spaces on the patterns. Actually, you should leave some white spaces. When you're doing the pattern, make sure you leave at least a few white spaces, because we're going to end up filling those in with paint, and it's going to look fun to have some paint colors in there. So now I'm just going to go, and you don't have to do solid pattern, solid pattern. You can mix it up. So you can have solid, pattern, pattern, solid. You can mix it up how you want, but I want you to use both the Okay, I finished my first row that has my name, Drea. And now the very next, no matter where you ended up, the very next rectangle is going to be your age. Now you guys have it a little bit easier than me because you have a single digit age. I am in the double digits and I'm 39. So I'm going to do my 3 just like Jasper Johns did. And then I'm going to overlap with my 9. And then on this one, choose something to fill in so that there's a mix of white spaces and colored spaces with patterns. Okay, those overlapping numbers are pretty fun. So if you want to try overlapping numbers, then do your age and do maybe your favorite number or the number that goes along with the birthday month, or something. You can pick 2 numbers and try to make it meaningful though, because we are telling our story. So what is the story of the numbers you would pick? Is it your age and the number of Pokemon cards you have? Or is it maybe the number of times you have been swimming this summer? Or maybe it's the number of best friends you have? Or the number of popsicles you have eaten this summer? I don't know. You can choose a number that's fun and then put a pattern around it. And then once you've done your name and your number, you're going to keep going. I'm going to do D-R-E-A and then my number, D-R-E-A and then my number. And if you guys want to change your numbers up, that's fine with me. So we're going to be doing numbers and patterns alternating. And we're going to fill these up and tell a little story through our names and our choices of patterns and colors.